Hello, everybody. Hope you all had a Monday that was less than manic. As for me, another fun day at work, and it went by so fast. But now it's time for spooky places with the Mimebasher. And being that I've not visited the state of Maine for a while, we shall see what's happening around there. And the first stop is Bowden Cemetery in the Pit. In the 1800s, a woman was practicing witchcraft. The townspeople decided to hang her. After her death, they buried her in a cemetery near a big stump. A star mysteriously appears. It means that the witch is roaming the pit. Interesting story. Only problem I have with this is in the 1800s, people were very superstitious and would not have buried a suspected witch in the cemetery, for it was hollow ground, and they believed that witchcraft was the work of Satan. So whatever the mysterious star is, it's definitely not due to a witch buried in the cemetery. Good story, but a little, how shall I say it, bogus? Well, we move on to Kennebunk, Wallingford Hall. Reports of doors slamming, people running up and down the old staircase, apparitions of soldiers walking on the rafters in the barn, and cold spots. Definitely a must-see place, I'd say. And in Lancaster, Bloodtown Forest. What a name for a forest. That just begs for ghosts, wouldn't you say? Bloodtown Forest. Well, this forest got its name back in the 70s when kids used to go camping out in the forest. One night a guy and a girl went out there. While the girl was setting up the tent, the guy went back to the car to get something. When he got to the car, the girl's head was resting on the hood of the car. So he ran to the nearby farmer's house and called the police. When the police got to the car, the guy's body was dead next to it. Since then, the name has been changed to Bloodtown Forest for obvious reasons. You can hear all kinds of messed up things if you go out there. But be careful if you do, because farmers that live nearby try to chase kids away from going into the forest. There's a big rock at the entrance that tells the entire story. A few kids have said that they have seen stuff out there. That is an interesting story. Kind of strange that the kid went back alone and the farmer didn't follow him out there, because figure if he told the farmer that girl that was with him's head's on the hood of the car, you figure the farmer would have went out there with them with a shotgun and the boy wouldn't have ended up dead next to the car. But stranger things have happened. We move on to Newfield, old straw house, haunted by Hannah Straw, who is buried under the kitchen floor. That's all the information I have gathered on that. I'll have to do some more digging. Not in the kitchen of that floor either. But that's kind of weird. Maybe that was her favorite place and she enjoyed the kitchen and she wanted to be buried in the kitchen. Stranger things have happened. We move on. Wyndham, the Chute Road Cemetery. In the early morning hours, sometimes the locals claim to see two young girls playing in front of the old Chute Road Cemetery. Legend has it that there are two sisters who have tombstones there, but are not buried there because their bodies were never found. They believe the girls might have died in an old well or mine shaft. Interesting. And to York, Old Witch Trot Road. This particular road is supposedly extremely haunted. Local legend states that this was the road that they made the people who were accused of being witches walk up, in the same place where they were hung. The validity behind this legend is not known, but it is a very scary place to be. Interesting. And still in York, the York Village Historical Museum. Way back in the colonial days, this building used to be the town hall for the village of York. The story goes that the village head had a young woman hung in front of the building, accused of witchcraft. Doors open on their own, moving items, and cold breezes can be felt. Sometimes locals, who have named her the White Witch, will see a woman walking around the outside of the building along the roads late at night. Across the street from the museum there is a daycare center. Some children at the center have told people that a very nice lady in white sometimes comes over and plays with them during their recess. A nice place to visit. The spirit does not harm anyone. Very interesting. Well, that should be it for this week, my friends. I hope you enjoyed these spooky tales, and I hope you all have a spooky night.